Welcome, everyone, to this two-game. Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento.
And already a chance for them to take the season series against this team. They see them 3 times, and after winning the first one, they've got to be confident that they can do it again.
Yeah, it's often not so easy the second time around. You know your opponent's going to make adjustments. You have to be ready to adjust back. I'd call that readjust.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Inside, Batum with the steal. For 3, Roy. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates. And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Love. Nurkic with the block.
Excellent defense by Nurkic on that play. He made sure that shot was not going anywhere near the rim.
Here's Sacramento. 4-point game.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other. And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Van Vliet looking around. Butler. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Nurkic. Right side, Butler. Over Thompson. Butler can't get that one to fall.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot's good from Love.
Precision shooting off of the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bobbed up there for Love.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Thompson outside. And stolen by Butler. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. From 11 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. Dave Yeager in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons, Brent, in Memphis, with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
An interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management. But the personnel decisions is what it came down to. And he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Yeager, the guy to get the job done. Those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Denver shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First free throw is good. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent, coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
Pulls up, high post. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Kings trailing. Pass to Dedmon. Roy from outside. Good on the triple. Roy's got 12 in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's Lynn. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds them.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lynn.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Thompson for the triple. And it's Denver with the rebound. Down low. And stolen by Dedmon. And now Sacramento on the break. Sacramento again missing. 3 seconds left.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Got it off in time. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Denver Nuggets. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
And you got to admire Butler. I mean, when he's got space to rise up for the finish, he does not hesitate.
Thompson from long range. On the wing, Thompson. Collins grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Pertinis. Drops in the layup for two. Berton's got his first bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Butler. And too long on the shot.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Collins, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the inside. And then Roy with the jam.
Brogdon's got a nice all-around game, and you don't want him to get going. He'll add to the point total with this kind of rhythm. Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger.
Dedmon's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, the one thing the Kings have gotten right, Brent, is this new home arena. It is one of the best in the league.
Well, on warm Sacramento nights, what's really cool about this place is they open it up. So you got the natural airflow. It sneaks in. It feels comfortable here. Something these fans can take a lot of pride in with what they've done in downtown Sacramento.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Devin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Back to Butler. 5 to shoot. Good D by Thompson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Bogut.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second. Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Denver making a switch here. The Kings trailing. Monroe outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Pass to Love. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And Butler knows how to take over games. Really good with his shot selection down the stretch. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. are a lot of guys that can just blow right by you. They turn on the jets, and they're as quick as a hiccup. And there are some guys with that quick first step that are aboard.
I love watching Damian Lillard in Portland when it is that he has one of those. Most of the games he has it going, but one of those games where he's really got it going. And the way that he can get around a pick and get into the hoop. Damian Lillard, explosive. Put Kyrie Irving, put John Wall's blazing speed on that list. And sometimes Goran Dragic, the way he weasels into a lane, and I mean that in a good way, finishing off.
No, I like that word. That's a good word.
He's fantastic. So we have tremendous explosive point guards who get the job done. Interesting, Kevin. I got drafted by the Nuggets, never played there. They drafted me 15th overall back in the 1995 draft and then shipped me out. I would have been a much better skier, by the way.
The Kings have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Back to Lynn. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Holiday. And Brent, I'm thinking back to that trade. The Nuggets were moving up to select Antonio McDyess.
Yep, McDyess went number 2 overall and obviously went on to have a pretty stellar career. And Rodney Rogers and I went to Los Angeles, where I got a lot of early minutes in my rookie campaign. So interesting trade on draft night.
Astor Kaminsky. Back to Lynn. The Nuggets with another miss. Thompson for 3. Sacramento gets it back. Second shot opportunity. And Nurkic finishes inside. Nurkic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Nurkic has a big showing, great energy there, collecting the rebound and scoring.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Sacramento Kings get called for the foul.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nurkic. Got a piece of it.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Yeah, you have to admire the aggressiveness of Lynn, constantly looking to draw the foul on his shot.
Both free throws good from Lynn.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Second chance shot. No good. The deep 3 from Thompson. He got it!
Oh, man!
Wow. He caught it!
This is what you got to do.
Woo.
Wow, what a miracle.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And for Yusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
Pass to Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Love's got the first basket of the second half here for Denver.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
Back to Nurkic. Over Kaminsky. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. And the Kings lead by 1.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kaminsky with the ball. Pass to Love. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Love's got 10 points in the game. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
You could tell that Nurkic was looking to get the foul on that shot, and he got the job done.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the Nuggets making a change here.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Bucket is good. And 12 points for Kevin Love.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Roy attacking. From deep three-point range, Sacramento again missing.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
Here's Dedmon. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Denver Nuggets get called for the foul.
Well, from the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedmon hustling around.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him, he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
Now here's Butler. 14 points for him. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Yeah, not sure. Maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Denver calls timeout. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Sacramento leading by 3. Thompson outside to the paint. Nurkic. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Nurkic has got 8 points in the quarter.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Over to the left wing. Thompson for 3. No good that time. And it's Denver the other way. Butler goes in. Buries it down low. Butler's got 16.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
But he stays with it. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top. Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
For Sacramento, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick. He won the Rookie of the Year in 2017. Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised at all. In Virginia, he was the ACC Player of the Year and the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. Solid foundation coming into the league.
Free throw good. Nurkic. Well, Brogdon, only the 4th player in NBA history, Brent, to shoot over 40% from long range in his first season in the league.
Well, he adapted pretty quickly to the step back and longer distance of the NBA three-point line. He was also smart enough to be selective with it. Had a tremendous year.
The Nuggets have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Here's Nurkic. The Kings have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw good. Wilson Chandler. And Wilson Chandler, during the NBA lockout back in 2011, Brent, decided to keep playing, but it was in China.
Yeah, his deal did not have an out clause, so that's how committed he was to getting himself laced up and on the court. And once the NBA lockout ended, he couldn't just come back and pick up where he left off. He had to stay in China, finish the season, and then return to the Nuggets.
Pass to Nurkic. Over Collins. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Yeah, maybe the shot selection in the first half took him out of a rhythm, but in the second half, he's making everything.
Just absolute tenacity by Lin, just bouncing off defenders on his way to the rim.
Cuts off the pass. Now Nurkic. He's got 17. Thompson with it. Butler covering. Here's Nurkic. And the rejection by Collins. Stolen by Thompson. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Lin. Rebound by the Kings.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Yusuf Nurkic has been on display for the Sacramento Kings. His 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Nuggets trailed by 4. Bertans' shot is good. Bertans got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nuggets.
Well, you got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
On the wing, Chandler. Back to Batum. Inside. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And Bogut knows his role so well and is always in good defensive position. Good block there.
Jacks up a 3. Tries again. And it's Love laying it in.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, and you know who your Warriors are by plays like that. They make it when it matters most.
To the middle. Here's Bogut. That one goes. Count it.
Well, tough to match up with Bogut, especially his size and that soft touch.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 21.
fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Thompson from long range. Buries it from three-point range. And now a 7-point Kings lead.
Even with the hand up, it's not bothering Klay Thompson. Just measured that one off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
To the inside, to the left wing. Bogut with a clean look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And Thompson puts up a deep three. Rebound Bogut.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
Pass to Lynn. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Roy. For the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Kings lead by 4.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Lynn with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And that one good. And that's 23 points for Lynn.
And Lynn is no stranger to the big moment. He shines brightest when he needs to with these kinds of baskets. And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Lynn's shot is off.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Shot from the wing. Pass to Bogut. Back to Lynn. Clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post. Lynn's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And I really like how Lynn elevates his game when it's all on the line. Just an amazing performer in the clutch.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Out to Thompson. From deep.
And you got to admire the tough-nosed nature of Butler, not allowing scorers to get comfortable when he's on.
Here's Lynn. Great D that time from Batum.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Denver calls timeout. They trailed by 3. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lynn. Good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Back to Roy. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Butler.
And it's obvious that Butler is a star in this league. An amazing performer. And this is a guy who lives for these moments.
Here's Thompson. It's good!
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 8 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Challenge is to get that good look, preferably the guy with the hottest hand.
Here is Lynn. Over in the corner, Bertans. And that's it. A huge stop to win the game with the last-second rejection. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win. And really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering